Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm Jakim Ruler, and you are now tuned in to the album review segment, and we about to review that new album by Freddie Gibbs called Soul Separately. So, what I first want to get off into is, I like Freddie Gibbs, man. It took me a while to really start listening to him because, back in the days, I don't think he had a lot of good promotion, and he was really drowned out by, everybody else that was in the game that was really spitting on his level. So, I really didn't really start listening to him probably until, 2019 when I really started listening to Freddie Gibbs and appreciating his musical abilities and his talents. My favorite project from Freddie Gibbs, I gotta say, is that Alfredo joint. Excuse me. That Alfredo joint that he did with Alchemist. I mean, it was just lyrics, beats, the composition, how the tracks was laced, everything about that album was just, perfect to me. That's why it was probably one of my favorite albums of 2020, other than that, Little Baby joint. So, but as far as Soul Separately, this is a better album musically. I gotta say it's a better album musically. He really sat down and he really put the pen to paper and put the thoughts down. And the beat selection, I gotta say, is on point, man. Whoever did these beats, I didn't do the research on it, but I will. These beats go hard, each and every one of them. And I think, I want to say, he makes, to me, Freddie Gibbs' music sound like, you know what I'm saying, Negro spirituals for, gangsters and shit. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just the way he just, fucks in a nigga wrist, too much, fucks in a nigga wrist, too much. And then, the flow he put down on Zipper Bags, which is one of my favorite songs, by the way. That's a good one. But, yeah, man, I think he's a real controversial rapper, too. He's been in a lot of stuff that I don't really want to get into. But y'all hear the shit that he been through, and y'all see the shit that he goes through on a daily basis when YouTube or when Instagram or whatever social media site just want to pop his name up in there. It's always followed by some dumb shit. But I will say he sticks to his guns, man, and he stands on everything he says. So I gotta give it to Freddie Gibbs on that one. I like how he did he put the little interludes in there. He got the Midnight Marauders type interludes, A Tribe Called Quest. If y'all know about A Tribe Called Quest and you go listen to that Midnight Marauders, y'all know what I'm talking about. I got all the classics on there. But yeah, he got the little female elevator voice that, I think that's what he was aiming for. And then I want to say the Jeff Ross and the Joe Rogan interlude, that was like a Method Man Judgment Day type interludes where he had where Method Man had Donald Trump and Janet Jackson and shit talking about, yo, what's up with the album and all that shit. But hey, man, Freddie Gibbs, let me tell you something about 80s rappers, 80s babies, 80s babies beautifully accredit and beautifully give respect to the rappers that came out in the 90s, for the rappers that went hard in the 90s. When you listen to songs like Space Rapper, when he's like, hey, yo, let's pop more with hoes up in skyscrapers, that come from Chic Luch. When he's saying shit like, well, I'm not gonna say this is an 80s rapper, but I know he listened to Stevie Wonder when he was like, I hope my premonition misses. That come from cause my heart will start to cry. I'm like, okay, so Freddie Gibbs is on. This is how you know people make good music, because they actually study the greats. And Freddie Gibbs studies the greats. Only people that know music gonna know, and they're gonna see the beauty in it. And one thing about us 80s babies, we beautifully accredit all of our inspirations. So I gotta give it to Freddie Gibbs for doing that, because this album is real creative. Feel No Pain, that's another one of my favorite songs. I gotta say, Anderson .Paak, he's a great artist to feature with. I would love to get Anderson .Paak on one of my songs. I haven't really listened to an Anderson .Paak song by himself, but every time I see his name on a feature, I know it's gonna be a great song. Plus, he had my top 5 of all times favorite rapper on there, Raekwon the Chef. Obviously, I'm going to tune in and say, yeah, that one is the best one. So Space Rabbit is actually my favorite. Zipper Bags is my second favorite, but Zipper Bags is that song that you just sit back and you just, that Negro spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Get that gangster Negro spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Freddie Gibbs is good for that shit. That DJ Paul shit, you know, like I said, man, we love the 90s rappers, man. We're going to give a credit to y'all any way we can. If we got to put y'all on a song, if we got to quote y'all lyrics, if we got to sample something out of the beat, you know, we're going to do it. Oh, yeah, your boy Moneybagg Yo ain't nobody to play with on that feature game. If you get Moneybagg Yo on the feature, your lyrics better be A1 because Moneybagg is not going to play with you. You can't tell me that Too Much wasn't a track that you're going to play 100 times every time you hear it. You're going to run it back. Moneybagg Yo did his thing on that one. It's a cliche. Obviously, it's a cliche chorus. Money, fuck your nigga, bitch. You know, all of that shit. That's what niggas do when they rich. They get money, they fuck other niggas, bitches, and they live life the way they want to. So they gonna rap about it. Even though it's the same song. But, you know, it's a good song, but you gotta listen to the lyrics on that one, man. He really put it down on that one. Musically, I gotta give this album a good 8.5 because Freddie Gibbs actually sat down and penned this one and mastered it and crafted this one to be like, all right, yo, this one's my commercial album. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give this to the world because I really sat down and worked on this one. Congratulations on this one, Freddie Gibbs. You got you another one, boy. As far as I go, I'm about to go. I'm about to start playing this one again, roll up another blunt, and listen to some more Freddie Gibbs. Y'all be easy.